You're giving a course?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You'll be better next week. This next bhajan is all about Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan in the spiritual world. There are very few descriptions of what takes place in the spiritual world. In fact, you'll find no description at all in the Torah, the New Testament of the Bible, in the Islamic, in the Quran, in Buddhist writings, and other scriptures. You'll find no description at all about what's going on in the spiritual world. It's only in the Vedic scriptures that there are detailed descriptions of the transcendental activities of the spiritual world. And this is one bhajan, or holy chant, that describes some of the daily activities going on in the spiritual world. So it says, this is called Jaya Radha, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. All glories to Radha and Krishna and the divine forest of Vrindavana. All glories to the three presiding deities of Vrindavana, Shri Govinda, Gopinath, and Madana Mohan. All glories to Shamakunda and Radhakunda, Govardhana Hill and the Yamuna River, Kalindi. All glories to the great forest known as Mahavana, where Krishna and Balaram displayed their childhood pastimes. Glories to Keshigat, where Krishna killed the Keshi demon. All glories to the Vamsivata tree, where Krishna stood when he attracted all the gopis by playing his flute. Glories to all the 12 forests of Vraja. At these places, the son of Nanda, Shri Krishna, performed his pastimes. All glories to Krishna's father and mother, Nanda and Yasoda. All glories to the cowherd boys, headed by Sridama. All glories to the cows and calves of Vraja. All glories to Radha's father and mother, Rishabhanu, and the beautiful Kirtida. All glories to Purnamasi, the mother of Sandipani Muni, grandmother of Madhumangala, and beloved disciple of Devarsi Narada. All glories to the young cowherd maidens of Raja. All glories to Gopishwara Shiva, who resides in Vrindavana to protect the holy Dhamma. All glories to Krishna's funny Brahmana friend, Madhumangala. All glories to Ramagata, where Lord Balaram performed his rasa dance. All glories to Lord Balarama, the son of Rohini. All glories to all the residents of Vrindavana. All glories to the wives of the proud Vedic Brahmanas. All glories to the wives of the Kaliya serpent. Through pure devotion, they all obtained the lotus feet of Lord Govinda. All glories to the place where Shri Krishna performed his rasa dance. All glories to Radha and Shyam. All glories to the divine rasa dance, the most beautiful of all Lord Krishna's pastimes. All glories to the mellow of conjugal love, which is the most excellent of all rasas, and which Shri Krishna propagates in Vraja in the form of Parakya Bhava, paramour love. Remembering the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda's consort, Shri Janavi Devi, this very fallen lowly servant of Krishna sings the Sankirtan of the holy name. So here we see that Krishna's pastime of Rasa Lila, dancing with the gopis. And he's eliminating some demons who come into Vrindavan to disturb his pastimes. And he is, there's Govardhan Hill, there's Radha Kund, there's Keshi Ghat, there's Shama Kund. There are all these different things and activities taking place in the spiritual world, full of nectarian pastimes of the Lord. So it's not a static thing. It's a dynamic experience of love and devotion going on eternally with unending variety of activities. So this is some hint at the marvelous activities of the spiritual world. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shyamukunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhan. Shyamukunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhan. Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavan. Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavan. Keshigata Vamsivata Dwadasa Kanan. Keshigata Vamsivata Dwadasa Kanan. Jaha Sabak Lila Koilo Shinandanandan. Jaha Sabak Lila Koilo Shinandanandan. Shinanda Yasoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan. Shinanda Yasoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan. Shidamadi Jaya Jaya Denu Vatsagan. Shidamadi Jaya Jaya Denu Vatsagan. Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari. Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari. Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Jaya Abhiragnagari. Si Jaya Abhiranagar. Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari. Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanama. Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanama. Jaya Jaya Krishna Saka Bhattu Dvijaraj. Jaya Jaya Dvija Saka Bhatta Dvitaraj. Jayo Ramagata Jaya Rohinananda. Jaya Ramagata Jaya Rohinanda. Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Basi Jata Jan. Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Jaya Bhatran. Jaya Dvita Patni Jaya Nagara Kanyan. Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanyagan. Bhakti Teja Hara Pailo Govinda Charan. Bhakti Teja Hara Pailo Govinda Charan. Shirasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shah. Shirasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shah. Jaya Jaya Rasa Lila Sarva Manoram. Jaya Jaya Rasa Lila Sarva Manoram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Udvala Rasa Sava Rasa Sa. Jaya Jaya Udvala Sava Rasa Sa. Jaya Jaya Udvala Jaya Rasa Sa. Harakiya Bhave Jaha Brajate Prachar. Parakiya Bhave Jaha Bhajate Prachar. Shri Janava Pada Padma Kori Asmara. Shri Janava Pada Padma Kori Asmara. Dina Krishna Dase Koi Nama Sankirtan. Nama Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan. Nama Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan. Dina Krishna Dasa Koi Nama Sankirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Bola Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bola Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bola Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Gora Haribo. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo, Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Jai Vrindavana Dhama Ki Jai. There's a section of the Srimad Bhagavatam dedicated to the prayers of loving devotion of the gopis for Krishna. It's called the Gopika Gita. And we're going to sing a few of those prayers right now. These are all in Sanskrit, directly from the Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by Sukadev Goswami to Maharaj Parikshit. And the gopis said, O beloved Krishna, your birth in the land of Raja or Vrindavan has made it exceedingly glorious. And thus Indira, the goddess of fortune, always resides here. It is only for your sake that we, your devoted servants, maintain our lives. We have been searching everywhere for you, so please show yourself to us. O Master of our hearts, Krishna, we are your priceless servants, O beloved, fulfiller of all our desires. Is it not slaughter on your part to strike us with the rays of your divine eyes, which are more beautiful than the petals of a beautiful lotus in the clear autumn lake? O mighty one, from the destruction through the poisonous water of Yamuna by the demon Aga in the guise of a Kaliya snake, from deluging rain and raging storms, from lightning and from demons Rishab and Vyom, time and again you have protected us from various types of fears. You are not just the son of Yasoda, but you are the inherent witness in all embodied beings, or Paramatma. O eternal companion, in response to the prayer of Brahma, the creator of the universe, you have reincarnated among the Yadus to protect the world. O fulfiller of all desires, whoever takes refuge in your lotus feet from the torments of samsara, materialistic world, they become fearless by your protection. O our beloved, the bestower of all boons, do lay your hands on our head. O destroyer of the miseries of the inhabitants of Raja, your mere smile is enough to shatter false pride of your loved ones. O our beloved companion Krishna, graciously accept us, your servants. We are fully surrendered at your lotus feet. Show your most beautiful lotus face to us. Your lotus feet destroy the sins of those who submit to you, the lotus feet that follow the footsteps of grazing cows, and which are coveted by the goddess of fortune, and which gracefully danced on the hood of Kaliya's snake. O Lord, please put your lotus feet on our chest, on our heart, to soothe our burning desire and rid us of the sorrows lurking in our hearts. O lotus-eyed one, your speech is so sweet. Every single word, every little sound, every single letter is very charming. Even the most wise and learned get engrossed in it and sacrifice everything for it. After tasting the nectar of the sound of your voice, your faithful gopis are falling in love. Now give us the gift of life with the divine nectar from your lips. The nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities are the life and soul of those suffering in this material world. These narrations, transmitted by learned sages, eradicate one's sinful reactions and bestow good fortune upon whoever hears them. By mere listening to them, removes all sins and sufferings and bestows the supreme bliss and welfare as well. Certainly, those who spread the message of Godhead are most munificent, most generous. So these are what you call real prayers. And as I said before, a prayer is not, oh God, please give me some more money, make my business better, get rid of my backache, and so forth. That's not a prayer. This is a prayer where you're glorifying God's qualities or Krishna's qualities, and you have to have knowledge to do this. It's not, you don't need much knowledge to say, hey, give me some more money, I want to buy a new house, my mother has cancer, help her. Like, that's not really a prayer. God knows what we need better than we do because he's in our heart as the witness to everything we do. But this is a prayer because it's glorifying Krishna's transcendental qualities. And one is praying to always have the vision and company of the Lord. Jayati te dikam janma raja Chayata indira sasvadatrahi Dayita drishyatam dikshutavakas Chayiti jasavas tam vichinvate. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sarada udasaye, sadhu jata sad, sarasi jodara, shimushadrisa, suratanatate, sulkadasika, varada nirgnato, deha kumbhadina. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vishajalabhyaya Yala Rakshasa Varsamaruddha Yaduntanailat Prishamayad Madad Vishwatobayad Vishabhatevayam Rakshita Muhu Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Nakalo Gopika Nandano Bhavan Akila Dehinam Antaratmadrik Vikanasatito Vishwaguptaye Saka Udeyavan Satpatam Kule Bolo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Virachita Bayam Vishniduryate Charanam Vushayam Samsritir Bayad Karasaroruham Kantakamadam Sirasi Dehina Shikaragraham Hare Hare Krishna Rajajanatiham Virayoshitam Nijajanasmaya Dharmam Sanam Smita Vajasaki Baba Kinkari Samano Chaladuruhanam Charudasaya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Pranata Dehinam, Papakarshanam, Shinacharanugam, Shiniketanam, Panipanarpitam, Te Padamagujam, Kinutkishukna, Kidirichayam. Hare Krishna Madhuraya Jira Vaguvakaya Buddhamanoyaya Pushkarekshana Vidikalilima Viramuyati Adarasiduna Pyayaswana Hare Krishna Tavakatamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibiriditam Kalmasapaham Shravana Mangalam Shimadatam Bhuvikminante Buridajana Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayati Dedikam Janma Vraja Shayata Indira Saswata Atahin Tayata Drisyatam Dikshutavakas Twayadvita Savas Swam Vichinvate Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gaur Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol, Nitai Gaur Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol. Gopi Gitaka ki jai, Gaur Premanande Haribol, Haribol. The Madhura Astakam is a devotional prayer to Lord Krishna. It says, Adaram Madhuram Vadanam Madhuram Nayanam Madhuram Hashitam Madhuram. It says, Krishna's lips are sweet, his face is sweet, his eyes are sweet, his smile is sweet, his heart is sweet, his walk is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. His words are sweet, his character is sweet, his garments are sweet, his navel is sweet, his movement is sweet, his wanderings are sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. His flute is sweet, his dust is sweet, his hands are sweet, his feet are sweet, his dancing is sweet, his friendship is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. His singing is sweet, yellow dress is sweet, eating is sweet, his sleeping is sweet, his form is sweet, his tilaka is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. His activities are sweet, his liberation is sweet, his thieving is sweet, his loving sports are sweet, his offerings are sweet, his peacefulness is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. His gunjamala is sweet, his flower garland is sweet, his Yamuna river is sweet, his ripples are sweet, his water is sweet, his lotuses are sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. His gopis are sweet. His pastimes are sweet, his meeting is sweet, his food is sweet, his happiness is sweet, his etiquette is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of goodness. His cowherd boys are sweet, his cows are sweet, his herding stick is sweet, his creation is sweet, his trampling is sweet, his fruitfulness is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. You can see that the writers of these, or the composers of these poems, have great love and affection and sensitivity for Krishna. This is the greatness of the Vedic culture, that one can express such profound affection and love in simple words for the Lord. This is what civilizes people. Adaram Madhuram Vadanam Madhuram Nayanam Madhuram Hashitam Madhuram Hridayam Madhuram Gamanam Madhuram Madhuradipaterakilam Madhuram Madhuradipaterakilam Madhuram Madhuradipaterakilam Madhuram Vachanam Madhuram Charitam Madhuram Vasanam Madhuram Valitam Madhuram Shalitam Madhuram Brahmitam Madhuram Madhuradipaterakilam Madhuram Madhuradipaterakilam Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Venur Maduram Venur Maduram Panir Maduram Palu Maduram Nityam Maduram Sakyam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Gitam Maduram Pritam Maduram Uktam Maduram Suktam Maduram Rupam Maduram Tilakam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Gitam Maduram Pritam Maduram Muktam Maduram Sabkam Maduram Rupam Maduram Tilakam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Taranam Maduram Taranam Maduram Haranam Maduram Ramanam Maduram Vamitam Maduram Samitam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Kunja Madura Mala Madura Madura Maduram Vechi Maduram Salinam Maduram Kamalam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Kunja Madura Yamuna Madura Salilam Maduram Kamala Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Gopi Madura Leela Madura Yuktam Maduram Muktam Maduram Chistam Maduram Shitam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Maduradipate Rakilam Maduram Gopa Gopa Madhura Gavo Madhura Gopa Madhura Gavo Madhura Yashtir Madhura Shrishtir Madhura Yashtir Madhura Shrishtir Madhura Dalitam Madhuram Palitam Madhuram Galitam Madhuram Palitam Madhuram Madhura Dipate Rakila Madhuram Madhura Dipate Rakila Madhuram Madhura Dipate Rakila Madhuram Madhura Madaram Maduram Madam Maduram Madaram Maduram Madam Maduram Nayanam Maduram Hashidam Maduram Nayanam Maduram Hashidam Maduram Hidayam Maduram Gamana Maduram Hidayam Maduram Gayamam Maduram Madhura Dipate Rakila Maduram Madhura Dipate Rakila Maduram Madhura Dipate Rakila Maduram Madhura Dipate Rakila Maduram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hey Bola Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Adaram Maduram Vadanam Maduram Adaram Maduram Vadanam Maduram Nayanam Maduram Hashidam Maduram Nayanam Maduram Hashidam Maduram Hidayam Maduram Gamanam Maduram Hidayam Maduram Gamanam Maduram Madura Dipate Radinam Maduram Madura Dipate Rakilam Maduram Madura Dipate Rakilam Maduram Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram. Madhurastikam, Madhura Astakam ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So this is the period of Kartik. And Kartik is a very special time because Vaishnavas focus specifically on the particular pastime of Krishna with his mother Yasoda. Mother Yasoda is the most exalted devotee of the Lord because the Lord lets her personally care for him, protect him, scold him, even chase after him and catch him, and to tie him up to the mortar. This pastime is meditated on every day for at least a month of this year because it reveals many, many confidential things about the relationship of love, pure love between Mother Yasoda and her son Krishna. And tonight we're going to hear about that in more detail. But first we can do the Damodar Astakam prayer, because that puts us in the mood of the pastime of the Lord. Give me this over here. I'm going to read the translation of the prayer, and then we can sing it, and everyone can offer a candle to Yasoda and Damodar. Damodar means that he was tied up by his mother around his abdomen. Now, Krishna contains the entire creation, all the creations, not just this one universe, but all the universes in his belly. And therefore, this prayer is glorifying the rope that she used to tie him around his belly. It has many deep meanings that we will try and uncover as we go along. So the English translation of this prayer, the Sri Damodarastakam, Astakam means there's 8 prayers. Again, these are prayers of glorification of the Lord. That's a real prayer. And it requires effort to memorize these and understand the meaning. But when you understand the meaning and what you're actually saying to the Lord, it's overwhelming with spiritual emotions. To the Supreme Controller, Lord Krishna, or Govinda, who possesses an eternal form of blissful knowledge and eternity, whose glistening earrings swing to and fro, who manifested himself in Gokula, who stole the butter that the gopis kept hanging from the rafters of their storerooms, and who then quickly jumped up and ran in retreat in fear of Mother Yasoda, but was ultimately caught. To that Supreme Lord, Sri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisances. So the story about this is that one day Krishna interrupted his mom from heating up milk and insisted that he feed her. So she cuddled him and gave her breast to him, and Krishna was very happy, drinking the pure milk from his mother. But then the pot that she was milk that she was heating started to boil and almost overflow. So Mother Yasoda put down Krishna and went to the pot. Krishna became very angry. Why did my mother stop me from drinking my milk? So he decided to be purposefully naughty. He took a stone and broke one of the pots of yogurt. And then he went into another room and started eating the fresh yogurt. And not yogurt, but fresh ghee that had just been made. When I say yogurt, the correct way to make ghee is to first make the milk with the cream into yogurt, and then churn the yogurt and separate the ghee from the real buttermilk, not the junk buttermilk that you buy in Safeway or Costco. That's a mixture of yogurt and water and salt and other things. That's not buttermilk. Real buttermilk is when you churn, first make the milk and cream into yogurt, then churn the yogurt and separate the buttermilk from the real ghee. So Krishna was eating the freshly made ghee, and he turned the mortar upside down and climbed up and used it as a ladder and started taking more ghee that was stored in pots that were hanging from the ceiling. Why were pots with strings hanging from the ceiling? To protect the ghee from the monkeys. If you've ever been to Vrindavan, even today, there are many monkeys there, and they do mischief. They'll come into a house when nobody's through a window, when no one's looking, and they'll steal things. And especially they like ghee. So they hang them from the ceiling in Vrindavan, and this was in Krishna's time also 5,000 years ago, to protect them. So Krishna climbs up and starts taking the fresh ghee that's stored and handing it to the monkeys. So when Mother Yasoda saw this, she became very upset and said, "What is my son doing? He's such a naughty boy. He broke a pot, he's eating the fresh ghee, and he's handing it out to the monkeys." So when Krishna saw his mother walking toward him and she had a stick, he became frightened. And he was so frightened he started to run away. And Mother Yasoda ran after him. Now, it's impossible to catch Krishna. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But because of Mother Yasoda's love, he let her catch him. And then she decided to rope him to the mortar. And by this time, Krishna, when he was running away from her, his earrings were flapping, and he had beautiful earrings. He was touching his cheeks, and there was a brilliant luster to his cheeks and to his earrings. And this is glorified in this prayer. You'll hear it. This is extremely poetical. And then he was frightened that his mother was going to spank him, and he began to cry. And when he cried, his kajal began to seep down or drop down on his cheeks. And the description of that is given here. Of course, nowadays they make mascara that is water resistant. But previously, the mascara would be diluted by water, and it went all over his cheeks. And the description of that is very beautiful. Anything that touches Krishna becomes more beautiful. So it's because there's a light that emanates from his body. It's called the Brahma Jyoti. And it makes everything brilliant. Jewelry becomes more beautiful. Flowers become more beautiful. The kajal that ran down his cheek became more beautiful. The earrings that were flapping from his ear to his cheek became more beautiful, and so forth. So it says that Krishna stole the butter that the gopis kept hanging from the rafters of their storerooms, and who then quickly jumped up and ran in retreat in fear of Mother Yasoda, but was ultimately caught. To that Supreme Lord, Shri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisances. Upon seeing his mother's whipping stick, he cried and rubbed his eyes again and again with his 2 lotus hands. His eyes were fearful and his breathing quick, and as Mother Yasoda bound his belly with ropes, he shivered in fright and his pearl necklace shook. To this Supreme Lord, Shri Damodara, I offer my humble obeisances. Those super excellent pastimes of Lord Krishna's babyhood drowned the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy. To the devotees who are attracted only to his majestic aspect of Narayana in Vaikuntha, the Lord herein reveals, I am only conquered and overwhelmed by pure loving devotion of my devotees. To the Supreme Lord, Damodar, my obeisances hundreds and hundreds of times. So this is talking about Gokula. The spiritual world is called Goloka. And notice, Go means cow. It's a place of cows. Krishna is a cowherd boy. They're very dear to him. Anyone who dares to hurt a cow or eat a cow is definitely going to have a very unfortunate life, because the cows are very dear to Krishna and he protects them. That's why we have cows in Redmond and in Auburn, and we protect them, we love them. They're our family members. And they give us the most miraculous substance called ahimsa milk. Milk, if you drink this type of milk, it gives you health, it gives you longevity, it clears the mind of nasty thoughts and fills the mind with transcendental emotions and desires to please Krishna. This is the miraculous effect of having ahimsa milk that's been offered to Krishna and then offered to everyone. O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for liberation or eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon. My only prayer is that your childhood pastimes may constantly appear in my mind. O Lord, I do not even want to know your feature of Paramatma. I simply wish that your childhood pastimes may ever be enacted in my heart. O Lord, the cheeks of your blackish lotus face, which is encircled by locks of curling hair, have become reddened like bimba fruits due to Mother Yasoda's kisses. What more can I describe than this? Millions of opulences are of no use to me, but may this vision constantly remain in my mind. O unlimited Vishnu, O Master, O Lord, be pleased upon me. I am drowning in an ocean of sorrow and am almost like a dead man. Please shower the rain of mercy on me, uplift me, and protect me with your nectarian vision. O Lord Damodara, in your form as a baby, Mother Yasoda bound you to a grinding stone with a rope of tying cows. You then freed the sons of Kuvera, Manigriva and Nalakuvera, who were cursed to stand as trees, and you gave them the chance to become your devotees. Please bless me in the same way. I have no desire for liberation in your effulgence. O Lord, the entire universe was created by Lord Brahma, who was born from your abdomen, which was bound with a rope by Mother Yasoda. To this rope I offer my humble obeisances. I offer my obeisances to your most beloved Srimati Radharani and to your unlimited pastimes. So this is the month of Kartik, when devotees specifically focus on this pastime of the Lord and go into this supreme esoteric meaning of this pastime. It demonstrates the degree of supreme love between Krishna and his mother. This is purifying. Even in the material world, people talk about the purity of a mother's love for her child. What can be more pure then Yasoda Mai's love for Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and she is the most exalted devotee because she can personally frolic with the Lord, even chastise the Lord. And the Lord feels fear because his mother is going to spank him for being naughty. All these things are unimaginable for materialistic people, but devotees enter into the secrets of this relationship, focus on it, and purify their heart by thinking about it constantly. Hare Krishna. So now we'll have the Damodarastakam prayers. Everyone can offer a candle to Damodar and Yasodamai and to the deities, and then we will proceed after that. Who's going to prepare the candles? The diyas. These are not candles, but diyas. Namam Ishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamanam Ram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamanam. Okay, we need to lower the lights so everyone can see the words. Yasoda biyo lukala davamanam Param jistam atyanta tojutya gopya Ilo lukala davamanam Param jistam atyanta tojutya gopya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namam Ishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamanam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamanam Yasoda biyo lukala davamanam Param jistam atyanta tojutya gopya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Udanta Mohul Netra Yugmam Bijatam Karamboja Yukmena Satanka Netram. Muhuswasakam patride kankakanta Stita graivam damodaram bhaktipadam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ichik swalilami ananda kunde swagosami mahajantam akyapayantam. Ananda kunde swagosami mahajantam akyapayantam. Tadiyesitagesu bhaktachidatvam Punak prematastam sata ritivande. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You have to do it less than that. Don't play it. Varam deva moksham na mokshavadim Nachanya brine ambare sadapiha Mokshavadim-va Nachanya brine ambare sadapiha Idam teva punata gopala balam Sada me manavirastam anyay Idam teva punata gopala balam Sada me manavirastam anyay Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Idam te muktam bojam adyantalilay Ritam kuntalastikta raktascha gopya Idam te muktam bojam adyantalilay Ritam kuntalastikta raktascha gopya Muhuschumbitam bimba raktam darame Manas avirastam alam lakshalabhay Kushumbitam bimba ratam darame Manasya virastam balam lakshalabha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Deva Damoda Ananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabhu Dukkha Jalabdi Magnam Namo Deva Damodara Ananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabhu Dukkha Jalabdi Magnam Kripa Dristi Vistiyati Dinam Badanu Ihani Samamajam Vidyaksi Jusya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Namo Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabhu Dukkha Jalabdi Magnam Namo Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabhu Dukkha Jalabdi Magnam Kripa Dristi Vistiyati Dinam Badanu Ihani Samamajnam Vidyaksi Jisjai Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Kuvera Atma Jo Badam Yudmai Bhavyadvad Tvaya Mochito Bhakti Bhajo Kritocha Tata Prema Bhaktim Swakam Me Prayacha Namokse Graho Mesti Damodareya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Namaste Sudamne Spura Diptidamne Tvadiyodarayata Vishwasadamne Tvadiyodarayata Vishwasadamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantadilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantadilaya Devaya Tubhyam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Damodarastakam ki jai. So today we're going to hear a little bit more specifically about the first verse of the Damodarastakam, which says, Namam Ishwaram Satchit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yasoda Biyo Lukala Davamanam Param Dristam Adyantato Drutya Gopya. So, while Mother Yasoda was allowing Krishna to drink her breast milk, she was forced to stop because she saw the milk pan or the milk pot was boiling over with milk on the oven. The gopis or maidservants, you have to close this thing. This fan is on. You have to close it. No, here. It's over here. It's the one on the complete right. The maidservants, being engaged in other business, Mother Yasoda stopped allowing Krishna to drink from her breast and immediately attended to the overflowing milk pot. Krishna became very angry because of his mother's behavior and devised a means of breaking the pots of yogurt. Because he created this disturbance, Mother Yasoda decided to bind him or tie him up. These incidents are described in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 9. So, this incident of Krishna breaking the pot of yogurt and being bound by Mother Yasoda took place on the Deepavali day, on Diwali. Right? So, Lord Ramachandra appeared approximately 1.7 million years ago. So 5,000 years ago, when Krishna appeared in Vrindavan, they were celebrating Diwali. So Diwali is not some modern festival. This has been going on for 1.7 million years, right? And 5,000 years ago, they were celebrating it. Even today, in India, this festival is generally celebrated very gorgeously in the month of Kartika by fireworks and lights. So now it's been dumbed down to fireworks and lights. But it's a very profound festival because Lord Ramachandra defeated Ravana and came with the entire monkey army, the army of Sugriva, and he brought back Sita Devi to Ayodhya. So it's extremely profound event and full of emotions and full of transcendental pastimes of Lord Ramachandra. But today, people play cards, they smoke biddies, they set off fireworks, and they light lights, and that's good. That's very good. It's like Christmas. Christmas now is, or Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving now is you eat a turkey and about 10 types of other meat, and you have a good time. You drink also. Or Christmas, you go to Walmart and buy some junk toys and give it out to people. So the whole meaning of Christmas and Thanksgiving has been generally watered down to some social event. And Diwali also has become, not everybody, but for many people, just some social event, you know. So it's to be understood that among all the cows of Nanda Maharaj had over 900,000 cows. We have 18 cows. We have a tough time taking care of them. He had 900,000 cows. in Vrindavan 5,000 years ago. So he was very wealthy. And he was a Vaishya because he was taking care of the cows, protecting them. This is the job of real Vaishyas. They don't open up shawarma and meat shops. They open up, they protect the cows and until they die naturally. So several of Mother Yasoda's cows ate only grasses so flavorful that the grasses would automatically flavor the milk. Mother Yasoda wanted to collect the milk from these cows, make it into yogurt, and churn it into butter personally, since she thought that this child, Krishna, was going to the houses of neighborhood gopas and gopis to steal butter because he did not like the milk and yogurt ordinarily prepared. So, she has some special cows that eat special grass that gives a flavor, a special flavor to the milk. So she wanted to give that to Krishna so he would stop going to the neighbors' gopis' houses and stealing butter from them, you see, and milk and yogurt. You see, there's a science to milk that people don't understand. By the way, mad cow disease is because the industrial agro people and dairy people feed bones of dead cows that they get for almost free from the slaughterhouse. They make it into a powder and they feed it to the cows. And the cows develop this mad cow disease because of it. You see, it's all money driven, bottom line driven. It's very sad. While churning the butter, Mother Yasoda was singing about childhood activities of Krishna. It was formerly a custom that if one wanted to remember something constantly, he or she would transform it into poetry, or have this done by a professional poet. It appears that Mother Yasoda did not want to forget Krishna's activities at any time. So every time she would see Krishna do something, she wanted to remember it, so she would write a little poem and then put it to music and sing it. And she would repeat it over and over again so she wouldn't forget it. This is how culture is created. See? To be a devotee, you have to be poetic also. You have to be able to sing. You have to be able to play music. You have to dance. And this is all natural because of love for Krishna. She didn't want to forget the special little things that Krishna was doing, so she would put it to poetry and then sing it all day long to remember it. Nowadays you have like rap music. I call it rat music. They put all kinds of nonsense words together and make it rhyme. And it doesn't really mean much other than horrible things. And they call that music and art. But actually it's not art. It's not real music. It's just like grunts from the jungle. It appears that Mother Yasoda did not want to forget Krishna's activities at any time. Therefore, she poetized all of Krishna's childhood activities, such as the killing of Putana, Agasura, Sakatasura, and Trinavarta. And while churning the butter, she sang about these activities in poetical form. This should be the practice of persons eager to remain Krishna conscious 24 hours a day. You see, there's a song for everything in the villages previously. They would be harvesting the wheat, there was a song for it. There would be a marriage ceremony, there's a song for it. You know, Kanyadan, they have a song for it, right? They would be braiding the hair of someone, there's a song for it, right? They'd be churning butter, there's a song for it. And it's all poetic. And originally, all these songs were directed toward Krishna. See? Actually, the same thing happened with the black slaves in America. They were not educated, they didn't have any schooling, they were just being exploited, but they would sing. They would make up songs while they're working in the fields. And they would go to church and sing songs or hymns, and eventually they made their own hymns. Many of those hymns are very famous. Martin Luther King used to sing one, I remember, when he gave a speech. And But eventually, it metamorphosed into the blues. Right? Originally, there were spiritual songs. Then it changed into the blues, and then it became rock and roll and other things. You see how it goes. Like, I'm sure there are many traditional songs that were sung in all the villages, in Tamil Nadu, in Andhra, in Kerala, in Maharashtra, and all these different provinces of India. They had their own songs, all related to Krishna. So you have people like Purandara, you have people like Annamacharya, you have people like Narottam Das in Bengal, you have Tukaram in Maharashtra. They codified these songs, and there's thousands of them, thousands, hundreds of thousands of them, and they're all about Krishna and his pastimes. This incident shows how Krishna conscious Mother Yasoda was. To stay in Krishna consciousness, we should follow such persons. So she was dressed in a yellow sari, and yellow and saffron colored sari, with a belt tied around her full hips. Mother Yasoda pulled on the churning rope for making ghee, laboring considerably, her bangles and earrings moving and vibrating, and her whole body shaking. Because of her intense love for her child, her breasts were wet with milk. Her face, with its very beautiful eyebrows, was wet with perspiration, and malati flowers were falling from her hair. So this is a description of Mother Yasoda. And they always dressed very nicely, nice saris, and with bangles and jewelry. And they would be, churning butter or doing the household chores. And it's a very beautiful scene, let's put it like that, very beautiful. They didn't have their hairs in hair curlers and, some bathrobe on. No, everything was full of color. Like they had their Garvachot clothing on, or the Dipali clothing on, and they would do the regular work in the home. Anyone who desires to be Krishna conscious in motherly affection or parental affection should contemplate the bodily features of Mother Yasoda. It is not that one should desire to become like Yasoda, for this is impersonal philosophy. In other words, you can't become Yasoda, but you can follow her example. Either in paternal affection or conjugal affection, friendship or servitorship. In any way, we must follow in the footsteps of the inhabitants of Vrindavana, not try to become like them. Therefore, this description is provided here. Advanced devotees must cherish this description, always thinking of Mother Yasoda's features, how she was dressed, how she was working and perspiring, how beautifully the flowers were arranged in her hair, and so on. One should take advantage of the full description provided here by thinking of Mother Yasoda in maternal affection for Krishna. So, this is real culture. Dressing nicely, having flower decorations in your hair, and doing the normal chores, but reciting poetic songs of Krishna's pastimes. This is the life in the spiritual world. This is the life that has maintained India for thousands of years, right? Just like one lady here was telling me Friday night in a class, I asked her to describe her grandmother. And she said, oh, my grandmother was a devotee of Krishna, of Jagannath in Orissa. And she said, she would wake up every morning 3 o'clock, and she would take rest very early, 8:30 at night, 9 o'clock. She would take her bath, and then she'd put on a nice sari and chant, and put tilak on and chant. Then she would go for Mangal Arati in the temple, and then she would participate in the different ceremonies there, the Tulsi Arati, Guru Puja, and the Pravachan. Then she would come home and cook breakfast for everybody and offer it to Krishna and serve us. And all day long she was regulated in her activities of devotion. And in this way, she was never angry. She was always kind. She was always sweet. She was full of interesting things. In fact, I regret that I didn't learn all those things from my grandmom. I took it for granted, she said. This is what happened in the last 2 generations in India. The young kids did not take the time to learn from the grandmothers and the mothers all the arts and crafts that they knew, and all the secrets that they knew, how to keep the family happy, how to keep themselves happy, how to serve Krishna and share Krishna prasadam with the family members and the neighbors and the friends. And she said, when I was growing up in Orissa, every night we would either go to the temple or to someone's house. Usually there was one electric light bulb or just candles lighting up the darkness, and someone would have a harmonium, and we would all be singing bhajans. She said, I remember this, it was very sweet. I went back recently, there's no more bhajans, there's no more going to people's houses like that. Everybody's watching Doordarshan, television, with a big screen in the house. There's no more, she said, everything's changed. And she said, they're laughing at me because they think I'm backwards because I chant Hare Krishna. You see, this is the change of culture in India. We're not talking about America, we're talking about India. There has been a major shift of the culture there. So we should take this to heart. And she's saying, they think I'm backwards because I go to the temple, because I chant, and I take my kids there, and I do service. They think I'm backwards, and they're more advanced. You see. While Mother Yasoda was churning butter, Lord Krishna, desiring to drink the milk of her breast, appeared before her, and in order to increase her transcendental pleasure, he caught hold of the churning rod and began to prevent her from churning. So this is what kids do. Just like our Rajesh, when he plays the drum, his kid comes and tries to interrupt him. He wants his attention. So in the same way, Krishna interrupted his mother, churning butter, and basically because he wanted to suckle her breast and drink milk. He caught the churning rod and began to prevent her from churning. Krishna was sleeping within the room, and as soon as he got up, he became hungry and went to his mother, wanting to stop her from churning and drink the milk of her breast. He stopped her from moving the churning rod. Mother Yasoda then embraced Krishna, allowed him to sit down on her lap, and began to look upon the face of the Lord with great love and affection. Because of her intense affection, milk was flowing from her breast. And when she saw that the milk pot on the oven was boiling over, she immediately left her son to take care of the overflowing milk, although the child was not yet fully satisfied with drinking the milk of his mother's breast. Everything in the household affairs of Mother Yasoda was meant for Krishna. Although Krishna was drinking the breast milk of Mother Yasoda, when she saw that the milk pot in the kitchen was overflowing, she had to take care of it immediately, and thus she left her son, who then became very angry, not having been fully satisfied with drinking the milk of her breast. Sometimes one must take care of more than one item of important business for the same purpose. Therefore, Mother Yasoda was not unjust when she left her son to take care of the overflowing milk. On the platform of love and devotion, love and affection, it is the duty of the devotee to do one thing first and other things later. The proper intuition by which to do this is given by Krishna. Tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayanti te. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, chapter 10, verse 10, that for those who serve me with love and devotion, always thinking of me and always dedicated to me, I give them the knowledge by which they come to me. In other words, spiritual knowledge is not something academic. It's revealed to us from Krishna in our heart as Paramatma as we progress in spiritual life. Ye yatamam papadyante tam stataiva bhajam yaham mamavart manavartante manushya parta sarva saha. The more we surrender to Krishna, the more he reveals himself to us. So there's a proportion. If we surrender 1%, Krishna only reveals 1%. If we surrender 100%, Krishna reveals 100%. So it all depends on us, how much we actually want God in our life. So you see that in the spiritual world, liberated persons like Mother Yasoda want Krishna 100%. Therefore, they're seeing Krishna 100%. In the material world, which is full of weapons of mass distraction, we are distracted from wanting Krishna. So we want iPhone 8, a red-colored Tesla, and so forth. We want to go to the moon, well, the next SpaceX rocket, all stupid things. By the way, you will not survive if you go to the moon. So don't even try it. You know? So you see, we're distracted. And this distraction ultimately makes us forlorn or frustrated, because we will never succeed in our material endeavors. Why? Because we're all destined to get old, get sick, and die. So we'll lose everything eventually, either quickly or slowly. So this is a glimpse of the spiritual world. And this glimpse is only in the Srimad Bhagavatam. There's no other scripture in the world that describes what's going on in the spiritual world. That's how important this Srimad Bhagavatam is. Being very angry and biting his reddish lips with his teeth, Krishna, with false tears in his eyes, broke the container of yogurt with a piece of stone. Then he entered the room and began to eat the freshly churned butter in a solitary place. It's natural that when a child becomes angry, he can begin crying with false tears in his eyes. You see, all the psychology of life is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam in relationship with Krishna. But what happens in the spiritual world is pure, and the same thing happening in the material world is impure. Why? Because in the material world, things are based on selfish desires. And in the spiritual world, everything is based on pleasing Krishna. So the same thing can be impure here, but the purest of the pure in the spiritual world. So Krishna did this, and biting his reddish lips with his teeth, he broke the pot with a stone, entered the room, and began to eat the freshly churned butter. Mother Yasoda, after taking down the hot milk from the oven, returned to the churning pot, and when she saw that the container of yogurt was broken and that Krishna was not present, she concluded that the breaking of the pot was the work of Krishna. Seeing the pot broken and Krishna not present, Yasoda definitely concluded that the breaking of the pot was the work of Krishna. There was no doubt about it. Krishna at that time was sitting on an upside-down wooden mortar for grinding spices and was distributing milk preparations such as yogurt and butter to the monkeys as he liked. Because of having stolen, he was looking all around with great anxiety, suspecting that he might be chastised by his mother. Mother Yasoda, upon seeing him, very cautiously approached him from behind. Mother Yasoda was able to trace Krishna by following his butter-smeared footprints. She saw that Krishna was stealing butter, and thus she smiled. Meanwhile, the crows also entered the room and came out in fear. Thus Mother Yasoda found Krishna stealing butter and very anxiously looking here and there. So you see, this is a dramatic scene. This drama is going on eternally in the spiritual world, and not just this one. Unlimited pastimes of the Lord. And they're all relishable, they're all sweet, they're all full of nectar, they're all captivating. When Lord Shri Krishna saw his mother, stick in hand, he very quickly got down from the top of the mortar and began to flee as if very much afraid. Although yogis try to capture him as Paramatma by meditation, desiring to enter into the effulgence of the Lord with great austerities and penances, they fail to reach him. But Mother Yasoda, thinking that same personality of Godhead Krishna to be her son, began following Krishna to catch him. So the great yogis can never catch Krishna. The great jnanis can never catch Krishna. The great karma yogis can never catch Krishna. But Mother Yasoda will be able to catch Krishna because her feelings are full of love and affection for Krishna. And Krishna is going to explain in this Damodarastakam pastime that it's only by love and devotion that he can be approached. He cannot be approached in any other way. You cannot approach him through mystic yoga, Raja Yoga, Kriya Yoga, etc. You cannot approach him through Jnana Yoga, even if you know all the Vedas. You cannot approach him through Karma Yoga, because through Karma Yoga one has material desires that they want to satisfy. Therefore they go to do archanas and other things for material benefits, or Satyanarayana Puja for material benefits. So you can't approach him in these ways. The only way you can approach him is through pure devotion and love. That's the meaning of this Damodara Astakam. So we'll stop right there because I don't want to distract everyone's mind from their duties in life. This is such nectar. But now you see the importance of this Srimad Bhagavatam. This is advanced spiritual knowledge by which you can reorient your whole life toward love of God instead of love of rupiah or dollar, love of God. This is the real meaning of life, and it's full of ecstatic ananda, ananda chinmaya rasa. It's full of the ecstatic loving pastimes of the Lord. Then you can see what how precious the spiritual world is. It's much better than here. There's no taxes, there are no demons, there's no politics, and there's no bhang and charas and coffee and tea, and all the things that give you high blood pressure and diabetes. There's only pure garam dudh and ghee and yogurt and so forth. So thank you very much. Does anyone have a question? Anyone have a question from what you've heard tonight? There should be one question. That's the proper etiquette.
Yeah, when Lord Krishna was tied with the rope, Mother Yasoda was trying to attach so many, she puts knots and connects threads, and still it is not sufficient enough.
Yes.
She realized that she has no more ropes. Then only he says, okay, Mother Yasoda, now you can tie me.
Yes. So thank you very much for saying that. When Mother Yasoda tried to tie, once she caught him, she tried to tie Krishna, but every time she tied, it was 2 fingers too short. So she went and got more rope, tied it to the rope she had, and again tried to tie Krishna. Again, it was 2 fingers too short. She tried over and over again with every piece of rope in her house connected to the original rope. Every time it was too short. But when Krishna saw how frustrated she became and how she was so full of affection for him, it's impossible to tie Krishna. But then he let her because of her love for him. So there's a deep meaning to this, very deep meaning. Everything we do in our life will always be 2 fingers short. All your stocks, all your 401ks, all your promotions, all your plans, they will always be 2 fingers short unless you have love for Krishna. Do you agree with that? See? Your relationships will always be 2 fingers short, and it's very frustrating. But if you imbue your life with love for Krishna, then Krishna makes it complete. Then you can tie up your husband, or you can tie up your kids, or whatever, make them do what you want because of the love and devotion and Krishna's help. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you for that question, Prabhu. You get 10 gold stars tonight. No, no, you sing. Yeah. Sorry. Kiba Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Aroti Ko Shobha Kiba Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Aroti Ko Shobha Kiba Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Aroti Ko Shobha Oh Jayo Aroti Ko Manabi Tatavani Jagamana Lobha Dakini Taichan Bame Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Srini Basa Chatradara Nikate Advaita Srini Moshi Achin Gaurachan Ratna Singha Sani Achin Gaurachan Ratna Singha Sani Arati Korin Brahma Adi Deva Gani Arati Korin Brahma Adi Deva Gani Ibanara Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dulaya Adi Kori Ibanara Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Goshadi Gaya Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Baje Karatala
Madhuramridanga Baje Paramarasala Shankha baje, Ganta baje, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur baje. Shankha baje, Ganta baje, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur baje. Shankha baje, Ganta baje, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur baje. Baje, baje, madhur, 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 baje. Madhur, 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 baje. Bahu Koti Chandrajini Vadanayujala Bahu Koti Chandrajini Vadanayujala Gala dise Banamala Kore Jalamala Kore Jalamala Shiva Shukanarada Primegada Shiva Shukanarada Primegada Gada Bhakati Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Jayo, Jayo Gora Chande, Arati Koshoba. Jayo Gora Chande, Shiva Jayo, Jayo Gora Chande, Arati Koshoba. Jagamana Loba Jana Vitatavani Jagamana Loba Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Krishna Hare Rama
Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, bol, Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari.
Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Nityanilam Vishnupad Paramangsa Parivrajaka Stutarasada Shishiman. His divine grace of Charanarvida Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Paramangsa Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा देवी जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की हरिनाम महामंत्र की बृहद मृदंग सेव की परम करुण श्री श्री गौर नित्यानंद की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र की श्री श्री राधा नील माधव की श्री सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashipur Bhakshaha Shilatankanachalai Ito Nashimo Parato Nashimo Hare Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki, Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much for coming tonight. Braving the rain, the darkness, and coming to the light. Tamasima Jyotirgama. The temple is light, and outside is darkness. So, thank you very much for doing that. Tonight, we want to thank our sponsors for the feast tonight. We have Bifan Deb and Aditi Saha on the occasion of Adbita's birthday. So if Adbita is here, please come forward, Adbita, and the Deb and Saha family. Okay, we want to thank, secondly, Venugopal Paru Pudi on the occasion of Vinila's birthday. So Vinila is here, please come forward. Thank you. Here's Vinila in a pretty dress on. Nice. And we want to thank Ravi Dalal on the occasion of Yasha's birthday. So if Yash is here and his family, please come forward. And we want to also thank Sammy Bob on the occasion of Bob's birthday. So if Bob is here, please come forward. And we want to thank Pankaj Diksha on his mother's birth anniversary. So if Pankaj Diksha is here, please come. So, do we have a cake? No. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birthdays. Okay, so let's try this. First of all, we want Radha and Krishna to bless Adbita, Vinila, Yash, what? Vinita, I'm sorry. Here it's written Vinila, so Vinita, okay? Yash, Bob, and Pankaj Dikshit's mother. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna, dear Adbita, Vinita, Yash, Bob, and Dikshit Mata. Hare Krishna to you. Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. We want to thank also tonight Devendra Tiwari and family. They've donated $1,100 tonight. And we want to say goodbye to some devotees, Rasheshwar and Kamala. They are moving to Dallas, Texas. And they've been part of our community. We wish them very well. We wish that they always continue chanting Hare Krishna, visiting our temple in Dallas, Rasheshwara, Prabhu, and family. Thank you. Also, our Diwali festival is coming up next week. On the 6th of November at 7 p.m. beginning, we have Lakshmi Puja. On the 8th of November, Govardhana Puja. I guess the 6th is Diwali, right? Or the 3rd is Diwali. Which is Diwali day? Is it the 4th? I think it's the 4th. Oh, 7th. Okay. On November the 4th at 8:30 a.m. onwards, we have yoga and ghost seva. So I guess that must be at our farm. I'm not sure. Anyway, you're all invited at the Diwali celebration and Govardhan Puja and Annakuta next week from the 6th to the 8th, beginning at 7 o'clock. Hare Krishna. Is he here? Okay. Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda Kanamre, Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda.